Hey, how's it going? Today I'm going to be talking about 6G and what that is. Currently, there are opportunities out there for different businesses who are interested in this area. Some of the opportunities have been there for some time, actually, whereas not that people are interested. I don't know. There's a lot of funding either way, or the contracts themselves. Then there might be another issue there. But either way, what I want to talk about is to develop next generation of from moving from 5G to 6G, and there's a lot of funding up there for different projects or different organizations who are interested in developing those technologies. Currently, everything's under development, so there isn't a lot of information in any particulars, so there's no set standard, in other words, what 6G is. If anything, we can acknowledge what 5G is and potential progression from 5 to 6 and what that will bring to a lot of users. Let's take a look at key aspects of 5G and potential progression from 5 to 6. Some of those being uh, faster speeds. 5G offers significantly faster data transfer speeds compared significant from 4 to 5, and now we are moving all the way to 6, right? So that will be a potential standard there of the speed, and for potential users, everything's under development. They're currently very interested in different businesses who can offer these technologies, right? There isn't, as I mentioned, there isn't nothing currently. A lot of things are under development. The potential to provide gigabyte level download speed, making it ideal for applications like high definition video streaming, online gaming, and download large files. So overall, as fast speeds in transfer of data. Lower latency. 5G networks have lower latency, which means that there is less delay between sending a command or request receive response. This is crucial for real-time applications like online gaming and automation of vehicles. So potentially, next generation would improve even existing systems. Most of the time, some of the applications are set to 2 seconds real-time update time. So it could potentially, based on what I'm currently doing, I'm looking to set up those parameters myself. But either way, so it could be improved up to half a second. So potential improvements there, for as long as it wouldn't potentially cause any disruptions to the overall network. So that's a lot of improvement there. Increased capacity. 5G networks can support a large number of devices simultaneously. This is essential for growing number of Internet of Things or lasers, sensors, everything involved with the overall Internet of Things that I have covered already devices, which include everything from smartphones, applications, or industrial sensors. So there is potentially improvement there of how many different devices going to be talking to each other, right? So that would be the movement of those devices within the building and some of those architectural structure when it comes to technologies. So even more devices support. Improved reliability. 5G is designed to be more reliable with features like redundant network paths, reduce downtime, and improve error connections. So it's just overall improvement of some of those connections, if anything. The way how I'm looking at it, especially developing some of those projects, so it's overall I see a problem in network and routers and the way how those network devices are currently working. Perhaps if possible, removing some of those obstacles entirely from the chain. That might improve overall system and how this system is currently operating, and potential benefits there. Enhanced coverage. 5G networks can use high frequency radio waves, (MM) waves, that offer faster speeds but have shorter range. That's why we need to have a lot of towers in densely populated areas. That's one of the reasons, just because of the way how technology operates and how 5G operates. But perhaps from that we can improve to 6G, right? We also use mid-band and low-band frequencies for broader coverage. This means 5G can be deployed in various scenarios, including your urban areas with high population density and rural regions. So that's how 5G technology operates, right? So low to medium, but basically there's some improvements that can potentially be made there. Network slicing, 5G allows for network slicing, which enables creation of virtual networks for specific applications. This is valuable for businesses and industries that require dedicated, reliable network resources. Here it goes. So there's some opportunities there where we can reduce how many devices are talking to each other. If anything, I personally believe we just need satellites and better technologies there. So ideally, that would be ideal scenarios, right? But technology need to pick up a lot faster. Edge computing, 5G facilitates edge computing, bringing computer resources closer to you and user or devices. This reduces the need to send data to distant data centers, resulting in faster response times and reduced network congestions. I have done a lot of research and I do understand how much some of the business making investments in edge computing and different infrastructures there. So, if anything, a lot of people are making a lot of investments to hardware, but there's potential improvements that can be made within this space, moving from 5G to 6G. Massive MIMO, multiple input, multiple output technologies in the further enhancing 5G, allowing the simultaneous transmissions of multiple data streams, which increases network capacity and efficiency. So that's 5G and potential. I can only imagine some of the potential there, as well as I have covered some of that information within my book. For people out there who are interested in learning more, I have published a book, Game Strategy. In the book, I'm sharing a lot of information for people who are interested to understand a bit better some of the machinery and potentially how people can operate that machinery ideally from home if they would like to, and that could potentially reduce the cost, and some of those cost benefits can potentially be shared with the people working on the job. So the person where it would be required to have one operator to operate one vehicle, can that be outsourced? So one operator could oversee five vehicles, even that structure, right? So five-fold increase, right? And I'm covering everything in detail. Some more examples that I'm sharing in this book. Some of the obstacles related to this video would be perhaps broadband and how fast some of the infrastructure that we do have when it comes to internet connection, and how those vehicles can operate on their own ideally. But some information I covered already within this video, as well as a number of videos that I shared already. You can find this book in the description below, as well as top retailers has it. Security features. 5G networks incorporate improved security features to protect data and privacy. This includes encryption and authorization protocols. It depends. There are some unnecessary. I am not a professional at this space, but there might be some unnecessary chips there. So it's just something to take a notice, I guess. What are the companies where you're getting your technology from? So there might be a need for some of the projects to be developed locally. So there's a potential there, and there's a funding there for any talented people who would like to develop next generation of technology. Diverse applications. 5G is expected to enable a wide range of applications from augmented and virtual reality to telecommunicators, smart cities, and connected vehicles. It has the potential to transform various industries and enhance daily life. Overall, they still within Germany. It's an area that I was looking at. They about 6 weeks ago, they approved to carry on with the project and all the finance that they spend on the technology, putting on all these towers, 5G I'm referring to. From there, they currently already looking for next generation 6G. if anything, there is funding and potential there for other people who are interested. It's important to note that 5G development varies by region. Yeah, and even here in UK, there are some potential benefits for businesses that governments can offer when it comes to internet connection. If you do not have base where you are, you might be somewhere in the woods. I wish I was somewhere in the woods some days. Either way, so there's a potential for broadband and receive some of the cost back from the government if you need to improve your internet connection, right? So there's a funding there, as well as 5G networks were being rolled out globally with ongoing expansion and deployment. There may have been further advancements and deployments since then. So since the last time I checked it, I'm not entirely sure what's happening within the UK. I have done a little bit of research within Germany and what's happening there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.